Hi, it's John. Welcome to Ageless Golf Fitness. This is a 10-minute yoga routine designed to improve flexibility throughout your whole body and prepare you from head to toe for a great game of golf. We'll start our practice with a good old cat-cow to loosen up your back muscles. Get into a tabletop position on your mat, on all fours with a flat back. Take a deep breath in and arch your back, pressing your belly toward the mat and looking up. Breathe out all the air as you round the back, pressing the belly button toward the spine and tucking your chin to your chest. Inhale, back into cow pose, arching the back, look up. Exhale, cat, round the spine, tuck the chin, and think of pressing the mat away from you with your hands. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And return to a neutral spine, and we'll move into our downward facing dog. So crawl your hands forward a few inches and press your hips up and back. Back and legs are forming an A shape, and make sure to keep a straight back. Ease into this stretch by bending one leg as you straighten the other, and then switch legs to loosen the calf muscles before we move into our static downward dog. We want to prioritize a straight back here, so when you first start, you'll want to keep the knees bent a little bit while you press the chest towards the thighs. For a runner's lunge, step your right foot in between the palms. It takes me a few steps to get into this position here. Make sure to adjust and move into position whichever way works for your own body. So palms or fingertips on the mat, right foot planted between the arms, and left leg straight behind you. On the toes. Now for a twist. Inhale as you press weight into your left palm and reach the right arm up toward the sky, or as far as you can comfortably reach it. If it's within your flexibility, you can try turning the head to look up at the right fingertips. If not, that's totally fine. You can look down or wherever is comfortable. If the twist is too much, you can also just stay in your runner's lunge. Take as many steps as you need to move back into your downward dog. Keep a flat back as you stretch it out here for just a moment, and we'll repeat on the other side now. Take a step, or several, to get into a runner's lunge with your left knee bent at a 90-degree angle, left foot between your palms, right knee lifted. Breathe into those hip and thigh muscles. Now for our twist. If it's within your practice, press into the mat with your right palm and lift your left arm up, pointing your fingertips towards the sky, or as far as is comfortable. You can look up if you like, or fix your gaze wherever is most comfortable for you. Focus on your balance and keep a steady breath. Let's come out of the pose slowly and once more into our downward facing dog. You might notice that our muscles have loosened up a little bit now, especially in the legs and calves. Maybe you can straighten out the legs a little bit more and get the heels a bit closer to the mat. And we'll come down onto the mat in a cross-legged seat. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, twist at the waist and turn to the right with your left arm resting against your right knee. Sit up straight and look behind you as far as you're able to. Take a couple of breaths, noticing the sensation throughout your back, your side, and your neck. On your next inhale, twist back to center. And on your exhale, twist to the other side with your right arm against your left knee, keeping the spine straight, breathing steadily. Inhale, twisting back to center. Next, we'll do a few stretches laying down on our mat. So, come to lay flat on your back, adjusting your position as needed, legs and arms straight. Breathe in and lift the left leg straight up toward the sky. You can keep a bend in the knee here, a little or a lot, and you're going to grab onto the back of that leg with both hands. Depending on your own flexibility, you can hold onto the thigh, the back of the knee, the calf, or the ankle. If you have some extra flexibility, you can very gently pull the leg toward you. If there is too much strain here, you can modify this pose by bending your right leg into an A shape with the right foot planted on the ground. The goal is to be able to feel the sensation in your hamstring while also being able to let go and relax into the pose. This is what will actually increase your flexibility and help you to avoid injury. We'll release the legs back down to the mat. Bring both legs into an A shape now, with the feet planted firmly into the ground. And as you breathe out, lift up the hips into a bridge pose. Press your hands and feet into the mat, lifting those hips towards the sky. Take a couple of breaths in this pose if you can. And slowly let the hips back down. Extend the legs down, and we'll repeat our hamstring stretch on the other side. Bring your right leg straight up, bending the knee as much as you need, and with both hands, grab onto the back of the leg at whichever point works best for you. And if you need a modification, you can bend the left leg into an A shape with the left foot flat on the mat. If you'd like to gently pull the leg toward you, you can do that. And keep in mind that one leg may feel quite different from the other, which is totally normal. And we'll come into our bridge pose once more. So with feet flat on the mat, bend your knees to make an A shape with both legs, and exhale as you lift your hips up toward the sky. Inhale to lower back down slowly. For a reclined pigeon, bring your left ankle on top of your right knee. This might be enough of a stretch in your legs and glutes. If you'd like to go a step further, grab onto the back of your thigh with both hands and gently pull the leg in towards your chest. You should feel a sensation in your left glute as well as your left hip. Relax and breathe. And release back down. Bring both feet back on the floor. Switching legs, place your right ankle on top of your left knee. You can stay here if you did so on the other side, or gently pull the left thigh towards your chest for a deeper stretch. Keep your breathing steady. When we're working on flexibility, we always want to be allowing the muscles to release by easing into the poses, rather than trying to push and force the flexibility to happen. And release the legs down. Extend them out. And turn the palms upward as we find our Savasana, our resting pose. Direct your attention to your breath as you inhale and exhale naturally. This pose is often considered the most important pose in yoga, as it allows your body to settle in and absorb the effects and benefits of your practice. You can stay here as long as you like, focusing on your breath and allowing yourself to be still, taking a moment to yourself before you carry on with the rest of your day. Now wiggle your fingers and toes. Bring your attention back to your body. Slowly come up by turning onto one side, pressing your palm into the mat, and pushing yourself up into a seat. Thanks for joining me for this 10-minute full-body yoga practice. We'll see you next time.